Pegasus is the magnificent flying horse of Greek mythology, most famous for its relationship with the heroes Perseus and Bellerophon. The Pegasus of Greek mythology, traditionally represented as a pure white horse with wings, was supposed to be the child of Poseidon, god of the sea and horse tamer, and the Gorgon Medusa. The account of Pegasus' birth may be found in the story of Perseus' slaying of Medusa. In this video, we will be going to find out who Pegasus is and what powers does he has. Before we go deeper into this, remember to subscribe and give a thumbs up already. Don't miss anything from greatest myths of all time. Let's begin. Medusa and Poseidon's union birthed Pegasus and Chrysaor, who were born after Medusa was decapitated by the Greek hero Perseus. According to Hesiod, after birth, Perseus went to Mount Olympus, where the winged horse settled in Zeus' palace. Pegasus was assigned the task of transporting the gods' thunder and lightning. According to alternative Greek mythology, Pegasus spent some time on Earth before flying to Mount Olympus, the abode of the Greek gods. Pegasus served two heroes at this time, Perseus and Bellerophon. Hippocrene, the fountain on Mount Helicon, was created by Pegasus, with the assistance of Athena and Poseidon. The Greek hero Bellerophon seized him at the spring Pyrrhine. Pegasus let Bellerophon ride him to vanquish the monster Chimera, which led to many more adventures. Later, when attempting to climb Mount Olympus, Bellerophon fell from Pegasus' back. Zeus was reported to have killed Pegasus and Bellerophon for attempting to ascend Olympus. After Bellerophon fell from Pegasus while attempting to reach Olympus, Pegasus and Athena abandoned him and went to Olympus, where he was stabled with other Zeus steeds and assigned the chore of delivering Zeus' thunderbolts, along with other members of Zeus' entourage. Pegasus was eventually honored with the transformation into a constellation for his years of devoted devotion to Zeus. Bellerophon's arrogance rose as his fame grew. Bellerophon believed that his triumph over the Chimera earned him the right to fly to Mount Olympus, the home of the gods. Zeus was enraged at Bellerophon's arrogance, so he sent a gadfly to sting Pegasus, forcing him to crash land on Earth. Pegasus flew to Olympus, where Zeus used him as a pack horse for his thunderbolts. Bellerophon, who had been blinded after falling into a thorn bush, spent out his life in agony on the plain of Ilion in Cilicia, devouring his own soul until he died. Pegasus was permitted to live with Poseidon on Mount Olympus since he was a powerful character on the mountain. Athena felt the same way. Pegasus was gorgeous, yet he was still a wild horse with outbursts, according to goddess Athena. As a result, the god of war resolved to use a golden bridle to tame Pegasus. It's unknown how the great goddess Athena received the golden bridle, but it did assist her avoid Pegasus from bringing dread to Mount Olympus. Let us now dig deep on what is the relationship between Pegasus and the Muses. In ancient Greek mythology, Pegasus was thought to be inextricably tied to characters known as the personifications of the arts and wisdom. The Muses are the moniker given to the nine sisters. It is considered that without them, there would be a marked absence of human innovation and discovery. The bond between Pegasus and the Muses is so strong that the Muses are known as Pegasides. This latter word literally means derived from or related to Pegasus. However, as you can see, it is either related to or originated from Pegasus. It is true that the link between the winged horse and the Pegasides is somewhat ambiguous. It's also debatable whether the Muses should be considered Pegasides in general or as a separate group. So, which is which? Originating from Pegasus or linked to Pegasus? According to one myth, Pegasus' hoof would land so forcefully that it would form a spring or a fountain, as previously reported. The water nymphs known as the Pegasides would emerge from these springs. In this perspective, the Muses are water nymphs, and so Pegasides. In this sense, Pegasus would arrive first, creating the springs and allowing the Pegasides to exist. When they were exhausted or in need of new inspiration, 9 especially fascinating Pegasides would immerse themselves in the springs. They would dance and sing on the delicate greensward that lined the springs after washing and gaining fresh inspiration. Because of their exceptional abilities, they were dubbed the Muses, the archetypes of creativity and discovery. This story also indicates that Pegasus is a sort of spring god. This makes sense given that it was created by Poseidon, the god of the waters. Being a god of springs certainly corresponds better to being a god of oceans than simply being a creature who can dwell everywhere except in water. However, it is unclear if Pegasus should be regarded as a god in the first place. Another story holds that the Muses existed before Pegasus and only subsequently became associated with him. It is a narrative that may be more renowned today than it was in antiquity, so it's difficult to say which narrative was thought to be authentic in ancient Greece. At Mount Helicon, the 9 Muses competed in a singing contest with Pyrrhus' 9 daughters. Everything went dark as soon as Pyrrhus' daughters began to sing. However, as soon as the Muses began to sing, heaven, the sea, and all the rivers came to a halt to listen. The mountain where the competition was conducted would ascend to heaven. Poseidon noticed this and dispatched Pegasus to resolve the issue. He flew from Mount Olympus to the expanding mountain, kicking his hoof into the ground. Hippocrene, which literally means horse spring, evolved from this kick. So, what is the significance of Pegasus in Greek mythology? Pegasus, a strong creature in his own right, joined forces with the Greek gods to help them accomplish near-impossible tasks. Pegasus is also known for supporting mortal hero Bellerophon on a critical task. Pegasus has appeared in several artworks throughout the years, as well as legends of his exploits with Bellerophon, when they battled Chimera together. The 4 stars of the Pegasus constellation form a vast square shape, making him readily recognizable. It is known as the Great Square of Pegasus and depicts the body of a horse. This Pegasus constellation was named after the legendary winged horse Pegasus of Greek mythology, who was formed when Perseus killed the Gorgon Medusa. Epsilon Pegasi is the brightest star in Pegasus. The 3rd brightest star in the constellation is Alpha Pegasi, while the 2nd brightest star is Beta Pegasi. Pegasus was immortal, and for his lifetime of devotion to Perseus and Andromeda, he was made into a constellation. Perseus rode Pegasus, yet legend has claimed that he fled before Pegasus was born. In Greek mythology, Pegasus was thought to have carried lightning bolts to Zeus. As a result, Zeus' position as storm god makes perfect sense. Zeus commended Pegasus by placing him in the sky among dazzling stars, since he was such a loyal friend to the Greek gods. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments, thoughts, or opinion, and if you like this video, don't forget to share and subscribe to this channel. We'll see you on the next video.